Hello, hello. We're going to start with some monsters today. Draw on them. We need. We need so many monsters. So, let's sort of go at that. Hopefully, we can actually see everything. Okay. So, if someone shows up, I'll start talking. Otherwise, we're going to be a bit quiet for the start. Our sketch is going. Could be a bit. Yeah, it's black. All right. Let's draw some monsters. I have some sketches already ready. Probably gonna have to zoom in though. It is hard to like butterflies. Try with little cute guy. Sort of got a whole thing going. Might sort of look like a bit like one of those things. It's pretty good. That's probably the best oval ever. I'll never be able to get a good one. Actually, that worked too. Okay, I want a little bit thicker lines though. All right, let's start. Eh, this is called redoing it many times. There we go. I like that one. Kind of want it longer. Fun art monsters. Yeah, something I sort of need now. I've completely gone all the way up to chapter 1, so all the prologue. I have to make some nicer switches, nicer scenes, just a little bit of polishing, but I don't have any monsters for the first little one area. But that's okay. We're going to it's going to look a little bit like a thing. That's a terrible line. Also that. That's a better line. Almost. There we go. Great. Let's get some lovely little doesn't look like nothing. Mm, that kind of works. Mm, mm, mm. Lines here. It's not nothing. Not nothing at all, you say. I says. That is a terrible line. Yeah, let's try that again. Stinger. You want it thinner into there. Extra bit. Why not? Our little buggy thing. Give it arms, maybe? I don't know. It loses the appearance. All right, now we're gonna go to our little butterfly next. I did some sketches earlier too, so I know kind of what they want to look like. Aw, heady thing. That's way too jaggy. That happens. That's more what I wanted. Nice. I like how long that is. I'm gonna give it the feathery kind of moth treatment for this. Funny looking thing going, but also the moth ears. You know it's a butterfly. Nice little simple body. The important thing on this bad boy is the wings. Kind of just like them really simple. We can get that line. Okay, we're gonna have to move this over so we can get that line. Come on. Oh, oh, how I wish I could draw right on the screen, but I do not have that technology. Okay, I'm trying to make that a little bit better perspective than my sketch here. Particularly skilled perspective. Suffer from the flats sometimes. So, the important bit of this guy are these. Now you're gonna watch me draw circles. That's good. Everybody likes circles. So easy to draw. So easy to draw. Probably the best one I did. Oh, another one over here. That one's way better. Start there. And we will do what we need to do to make this threatening. Looks like a ribbon a bit. This is the important bit. Another circle. Eyes. In italics. Not italics. Quotation marks. Eyes. Here we go. There's the nipple fly. I mean, butterfly. Thinking of making a mosquito, but I'm not sure how that's gonna be sexy. We'll find out. We'll definitely need this big bloaty abdomen thing first. Honey pot thing going here. I'm live, right? Just needed to make sure. Bubbly blood in there. Some way to sort of make it horrifying but sexy, or at least funny. All the little arms there. That's sort of the mouth. Make it an arm. A big syringe. That I don't know how that's sexy, but it's creepy. That's a thing too. Creepy's a thing. That's quite the line. Nope. One more try. There we go. That's that's terrifying. It's not a sexy monster for sure. How can we make it sexier? At least not terrifying. Ugh. Giant eyes on it. Maybe. Oh, butterfly mouth thing going. I don't see the point of that thing, but sure makes it creepy. Okay. Ooh. Really doesn't make it sexy though. The fact that it has blood in it. Like sort of a pseudo spiny thing. Not sure how that helps. Not entirely positive. Oh well. Not all of them can just be funny, I guess. Some of them have to just be terrifying. It's not really what I want. I don't have to use them all, I guess. It's so derpy. I don't know if it even needs. I don't even give it eyes. It's just a mindless blood thing. Almost needs the other. Looks so those up looks like a leg, an arm. Sort of needs the other one in there or something. Not as important. Weird. I think it needs two of those giant creepy arms. That'd be better as a face thing. Let's see. Yeah, it's better as a face thing. Erase some of this stuff. Kind of cool mouth thing but that's okay. Creepy, creepy monsters. They're supposed to be funny monsters. This one is not turning out funny at all. Just terrifying. Hmm. Well, they don't all have to be funny, but at least some of them should be. This is probably not going to get used. It's too scary. Get something to make it funnier. Really just need a whole new line there. Better erasers or something. All right. Hello, hello, hello. We're drawing monsters, and we have seemed to have made a very scary one. We have some less scary ones. If I could actually get to that part of the menu. Did two less scary monsters. That one resembles a thing, I'm pretty sure. And then we have this one. Eye, quotation mark, eyes on wings. Oops, stop that. You're gonna make people sick. We're trying to make a mosquito thing that was funny, but it just turned out kind of terrifying. Even if it's gonna be terrifying, might as well make it really terrifying. Ooh, okay. Arms. Doesn't even need eyes at this point. It's that scary. I like it. It's a creepy, creepy, creepy thing. What else? What's next? Oh, this one would be cool. An actual little standy bug. I saw somebody draw a little standing bug kind of idea, then had a leaf that was a blade and looked really cool. So I kind of wanted to see how I could draw something like that. Turn it into sort of a bug and night kind of idea. And just see what happens. Hmm. We're starting with bugs today. That's the first page I found for ideas. 3 streams at once. That's a lot of streams. It's fine. Fine, like how that one dog is always on fire. Probably draw the sword first. Scary is good. I know that there are monsters, but most of them are. I was trying to get like a obvious little jab there. It being a sexy monster, at least have the potential to be sexy. That's okay. Not all of them have to be sexy. Some of them can just be terrifying. I can imagine that's a lot. I've never even tried to listen to more than one. Oh, thank you. It's a leaf. At least I saw somebody had drawn a bug warrior that had kind of a leaf theme, and I thought that was an interesting concept. So I'm kind of making my own version of that for this one. While I was looking for ideas, kind of gets it to be like a armor bug. I have a mantis somewhere down near the bottom. After I finish this one, at least the sketches, I can show you, and then we can go to pick one of the next ones to do. They're really thin. Kind of has a fantasy vibe almost to it too. Really thin sort of look. Mm, kind of like how that turned out. Right. Everything's sort of an alien as well. Sort of a bug, but also an alien thing going. Now, sketch. There we go. This kind of broken one. Does it? Oh, we need this hand too. Just thin hands. Okay. Caterpillar like thing. That's the idea for the mantis over here. A little hornet had a gun on its butt. Scorpion idea. Big beetle. Horrifying dripworm thing. Different scorpion. Hmm. And I think there's one more. Yeah, the caterpillar. Because bugs are fun. Well, let's see how we can get this mantis to work out. I'm not sure what I'm going for. Going for something. Layered effect. Armor kind of stuff, I guess, again. Sure. Only what are the audio issues? I probably stutter a bit, or is it just really bad? I'm not using my headphones today. Headset. 'Cause I'm not. I can find it though. It wouldn't take very long. If it actually is bad, I wouldn't want to have a really bad connection all day. Wouldn't hurt to put them on. I'm not entirely sure what this guy's doing. What's better? Maybe I'm just not talking enough or loudly. Mumbling. Tend to mumble. Really intricate little. I'm gonna have to zoom in on these. I think I have an idea for this. Really, really intricate. Even though that's more of a grasshopper looking thing. They're alien bugs. There's no rules. And the first rule, there being no rules, is that there's no rules. I never follow the rules except for when I'm following them. Or I've made rules. Just have fun rules. Who doesn't like some fun rules? Most people, turns out. I don't know about that, but weird. Not quite sure how this is a mantis. We'll give it big, either make it praying because all mantises are celibate. Cutting in and out. Well, I don't have the best internet as well, so I tend to cut out just even when I'm watching other people stream. So that does not surprise me. One day I'll have to buy better internet, or lease it, or however it works. But that is not this day until I'm actually popular and make money from streaming or something. I don't know. Or my projects. And maybe I can afford to. Then I would be able. Whoa, that's a thing. Then I would be able to afford to. Not sure what's going on again. That's okay. Most art is just drawing weird legs for praying mantises. That's pretty much 90% of art. Once you understand that, you pretty much become an artist. Hmm. Legs, more flat than that. Not sure about the perspective on those. Well, we can always go back later. I don't know if that works. I wasn't sure what I was thinking for this guy's head, but I drew that and it made me laugh. So we're gonna at least start with that. That's actually a really good line. Usually, second line on a big curvy thing tends to be a bit jaggy, as we'll see over on this one. Sure. Yep, that one. Mm-hmm. I still like this guy's weird little head shape. Not sure how to make him a bug, except for the standard bug things. We can make it a really weird bug, or just a really derpy bug. Yeah, I kind of like derpy bug. Boop. Super antennas. Making myself laugh. That is ridiculous. I think they have big mandibles too, or mustaches. It sort of looks like. It's all weird in the perspective department, but I like it. I think we can fix that back leg before we go to the next one. That looks so weird. That already looks quite a bit better. So much better, in fact, that we're going to go to the next thing. Anyone got a bug suggestion? They want to go next? Or we could do, I have other pages stuff sketched out too, like squirrels. Dude, dude, hi, dude. We're drawing monsters. I noticed that too. I was like, I'm going to set up my stream. Like you said yesterday, I'm not going to worry about who else is streaming. I have all these other bugs. I'm not sure if anyone wants a specific one for me to draw next. Like, I'm just going to go, just stream regardless of what it is. And then there was like 8 people streaming. But I know a lot of people are in the Pacific time zone. think I'm going to draw the really creepy one, the worm. It is just awful, awful looking, and I love it. What other art do you do? Your own book covers, right? I do my own book covers. I do all the art for this game. Oh, it is gross. This thing is gross, very gross. Um, Going with the whole, not all of them can be nice looking kind of stuff. Going for different bugs. Oh, I've heard lots of good things about Dwarf Fortress. Plus, there's lots of people talking here. All art with some art in your game. Yeah, I've used all my own art for the character bus and the monsters, but I'm using all the standard map stuff. But I did change the colors of some things to make them into stars. But as for art, I'm a graphic designer at work, so I also make logos and stuff while at work. Thin for some reason. So I do graphic design at work. I've drawn some, obviously none under this name, some children's books I've drawn art for. That's not how legs work. Absolutely. I don't know if that looks like a frog thing. That's not nearly terrifying enough. Well, this one just real gross. Bird claw. Doing RPG Maker and stuff like that, a lot of people like to stick to what they're good at, and that's okay. That's what they can use to make their game shine. I can do the art bit. Not so into music. Need help with that for sure. Showers have restraining orders against me. I'm that terrible at singing. Couldn't even hope to read music or play an instrument. I don't wanna. If I'd play an instrument, it would be the flute, simply because that's the funniest one. If you're gay, say that you play the flute, then you can go right to the skin flute, as one do. Oh, this is just so awful. I love it in the worst way. Vapid, gaping maw of gross. Ridge. Make it look like nothing at all. Nothing at all. Ooh. You know it's gross when you're the person drawing it. Oh, this is, what have I done? None of it good. I'll tell you that much. I like that, but I don't like that. Better end. hoping for. Trying to get this spiny ridge thing going down the tail. Spiny ridge is just a ridge. That's right, that's my whole stream. CB Archer being disgusted at what he's doing. Saying, ugh, what am I doing? Ugh. I saw it again because I was looking at the tail. Oh, this thing's a treat. Alright, I gotta figure out how this other leg goes. Or just not. Move on. Ugh, might have to just move on. Make that one more like this. Oh, I know what we can do. We're doing it wrong. We're doing the wrong things. We're gonna do this. It does not have to be standing on both legs. Ugh, ugh. Loose skin flaps. That's not really how that should work. Ugh. Grossed out at my own self stream. Okay, we're gonna do a fun one after this because this is not fun. Well, it's fun, but it's not fun for everyone. Not rated E for everyone, that's for sure. Ugh. Make sure it's got all tight skin and stretching all over it. And then, oh yeah, you need the rated E for everyone. Technically, it's okay. No, even I can't sell that one. Okay, especially now that it's gonna have all this drool. The rest of the drool will draw on the front. We'll use Photoshop. Give it a nice glossy sheen. Okay, that's as much as I can look at that thing for. Scorpion tanks, bees. Some voids, beasts. Let's see. I'm gonna go for something really cute. There's only one cute thing really left. So we're gonna go for cute. Ooh, there's the rats from earlier. Hi, rats. Alright. Hopefully this one will not turn out to be a horrible nightmare creature. Can't make promises. Especially if I give it extra eyes, because why not? There you go. That's pretty. Yeah. Everyone needs multiple eyes. Got some spots. Segmenty body. Kind of looks like extra eyes now. 3. Oop, little one. Membrane kind of thing going on here. That's pretty. But I was going for cute. What have I done? What have I done? I know how to make it cute. We'll give it little dumpy legs. Little dumpy legs. No hands. So happy. Give him a nice mouth that looks like nothing at all suspicious. We're good to go. Yeah, bugs are supposed to be gross, aren't they? And some people do keep them as pets. I don't know if they're really a pet. They're more of a fascination, I'd say. Actual pet. Each their own, I suppose, though. See, we have a wasp, really long-legged ice spider, and scorpions, and a horned beetle. Let's go for this ridiculous wasp. It looks like it's wearing sunglasses. We'll see what happens if he still has sunglasses by the end of this. And arm cannons for some reason. Like a bee robot. In fact, I might just make it a robot. There can be robots. It's in space. It's a drone. Huh? Huh? Yeah, I'll see myself out. Sick. They'll all have to be actual insects, kind of like the drone idea. Which is now lets me do crazy sci-fi stuff, or whatever that's called. Devils. Big laser thing. And it's actually justified. Wing flare. Everyone knows we need the wing flare. I think I'm gonna go for, since it's an actual drone now, sort of a visor. Ooh, I guess I should have given it. It's gonna have actual guns now. Why not? More bees need guns. That's what I always say. You want to protect the bees, the honeybees? Give them guns. They'll protect themselves. That went too far, but I like it. Charging up. That's not what I was expecting that to look like from my original sketch, but I like the bee wasp. Also, I should save it. I haven't saved it the entire time doing this. If it crashed, I would be sad. Okay, scorpions, spiders, nightmare creatures, or horned beetles. That brain mantis is so derpy. I love it. All right. Stop bugs and go to something else. They do sort of like, they have a kind of a cute thing. They can be certain bugs, anyways. There's certainly, I'm not really scared of bugs, except for maybe that one in the corner. I think they're kind of fascinating, a little bit neat. I'm gonna sketch something else. I don't know if I'm really feeling the other ones right now. We'll sketch in blue this time. I have this other page. I think I'm gonna draw one of these ones. At least a couple, maybe. All right. So let's get our bat going. That's some nice blue there. Blue. All right. The bat. Bats have a big bottom lip thing. If anyone has any requests for a certain kind of monster, I'll certainly give it a shot. Quite a few that I've just sketched out in front of me here. Bat. Nice and creepy. Eyeballs, cat eyeballs are such a thing. Grosser. Eyeball bats are always a thing, but they're never really sideways eyeballs. They're always just nice and happy and spherical and comical. But there's none that are just Just please leave me alone. Like this one? We'll do this one. Veins. Who doesn't like a nice vein? Okay. Then we're going to lock our sketch layer and draw it for real. I think it's just a little bit bigger. This brush. That's a better brush. Not a good line, but a better brush. Nice. Just how you expect a bat to look. Big old bulgy flesh sack. Or her. Not gonna assume. Bat could be whatever it is. Your old giant eye bat ball things are just as valid. Fight anyone that says otherwise. Literally. Will. That didn't work. Hooray, hard lines. Move the sketch pad. Nope. Sometimes you just can't get a line to work. I wish I could draw on my screen, but I don't have that. Come on. There we go. Well, that just did not work. Ant? I had an ant, but it turned into a mosquito. It's going to be a honeypot ant. But then it turned into a mosquito. Doesn't mean I couldn't draw another one, though. I just need a bunch of monsters. I don't really have any, except for the space rats and the ones in the casino. I do have some from my old game. I could use them too. They're mostly plants. Why, hello, hello. We're drawing horrible eye bats. As you do. Thank you. It is nice and not at all terrifying. Just a regular bat. Nice veins in its giant eye. All right. Tight flesh bits there. Oh my goodness. A link. I don't know. Well, I don't think it'll open up on my computer. Well, it will, but it won't open up on my screen. Oh, penis music. I'll have to listen to that later. Most people listen to penis music. Just thought of me. It's so nice that people think of me when they see um, penis music. Actually flattered. All right. So that was our bat. We can make. That might make the beetle more interesting if it was a ladybug beetle. Work is so cold where I work. I have to wear jackets all the time at work, which is impressive for me because I'm in Canada. I used to go to school just in a t-shirt in the winter. Well, thanks for showing up even for a little bit, EM. Oh, yeah, because that's a bit early in the morning. I think you should probably get some sleep. You can blame the cutscenes all you want, and you're right. It is their fault. Looks a bit doodly. Night. Thanks for stopping by. Doodly. There. I mean, the regular monsters aren't even the sexy monsters, so. Oh, and Bar too. Hello. We're drawing suspicious monsters. So regular monsters are not as necessarily sexy as I've seemed to not making them all sexy. Some of them just became terrifying, even though the concept was funny. To be fair, the mantis turned out really funny, just because of the random sketching head I gave it. At least to me, it's funny. All right, so we'll turn this beetle into like some sort of ladybug thing. That's how drawing monsters works. It starts off sexy and funny, and the more you add, the more horrifying it becomes. I like that you have experience in this, or just me in general. It's either me or you have experience in this, and I have a tendency of going horrifying if I stay too long. So, ladybugs have spots, the opposite of spots. Different spots, maybe. Hey, sure, guy here. We'll give it spots. They can be some weird color too. Everyone loves drawing circles. First try. Got a Super Mario mushroom vibe now. Other legs. Does it? They're all kind of hidden. Unless I want to get its mouth in there. Doesn't like wormy mouth things. You're right. I wanted the mouth in there. I had this idea to make little wormy things. Now it's just turned terrifying. Jumping on it will at least give you something to remember. Now we got to draw the horned part of this horned beetle. I'm gonna have to look up what that looks like. 1 second. I don't know. Let's hope that's not showing up in my stream because I will be banned so fast. Okay. I wasn't right at all. Close. Well, thanks for erasing, eraser. Okay. I use so small, eraser to fix you. All right, we're gonna do one of these. Looks like this. Like that. Apparently. Although I should have made that a bit like this. This direction. And even though we're drawing bugs, we're also drawing rabbits. Next. Drawing rabbits next. Have a rabbit. That is how you make a monster sexier. I mean, that's how you make a monster terrifying, and anyone that thinks it's anything but what it actually is, a terrifying beetle thing, just needs to go to sex doctor. That's a doctor, right? Sex doctors? Well, that's terrifying. So jumping on it will give you something, yes. I like that eyeball bat still. Huge. We can scale it down a bit. I want to draw that next. I got a really cute other flying creature. Not necessarily sexy either. Dr. Ruth. Oh, Dr. Ruth. Such a field day with me. So, I'm going to go for our another sketch. I think this one's cute. This was a monster in the very first video game I was designing way back when, just on pen and paper while in high school. That's how old this one is. But it is so cute. I like the new version of it. It has nothing to do with sexiness, except for the fact maybe it could look like something, but not really. It's supposed to be green. I'm doing a sketch. Big chubby boy. 5 cool person points to whoever figures out what this is first. It is a frog. Very inflated frog. It's just silly. Just your standard inflated frog. Yeah, circles. Circles are fun. Nobody likes circles. That was a good circle, but it wasn't even close to where I wanted it. There we go. Oh, dang it. I thought up this monster. I was insane as a child. Well, I had 12 different monster types. So, like dragons was one, insects, beasts, magical things like slimes. One of them I had was air, avian kind of things. I didn't want them all to be birds. We learned in science class that frogs puff up that one little part of their throat. And I drew this little sketch wall in class. Something like this, but it was much more high school. Not that this isn't very high school, it's ridiculous. But I made this part of the avian group, bats, and mostly birds. But I thought having floating frog was funny. Okay, so this robots for kids and boobs, not robots with boobs though. How could you not make that crossover? That's the first obvious crossover, at least for adults. I'm gonna get rid of all my sketches. Not get rid of them. I'm gonna move them. Maybe. Come on, move. There we go. Damn you. Move, damn it. Damn you. Move. Robots that are boobs. See? That's the connection. That's the inevitable conclusion of Bard's stories. I remember somebody in high school telling me in French class that I was so lucky because I knew how to draw. So if I ever wanted to draw or see a naked chick, I could just draw one. Uh, thanks, I guess, was the reply I gave in class. Ooh, spin that bee. Really big frog. So that night I went home and drew not boobs. Actually, to be honest, open an instruction manual for a video game and try to draw a guy from it without his shirt on. Alright. That's a lot of monsters for right now. Sketches. So we're gonna do some coloring. Oh, of course I zoomed in and now I gotta zoom out. Don't watch, you'll get motion sick. I need to make a copy. Remember I drew a sketch for creature for D&D. A jellyfish that floated through the air instead of water. I have one of those. Although that was for a pen and paper RPG. And it was actually canonical in something else, but I kind of revised it a bit. I made myself a giant floating bag of soup, they were called. High school was fun, except for all the horrible bits. I want to put this on the lines. I have solid lines to keep. And then we're going to color. It was like the jellyfish idea. The floating bag of soup is what they ended up being, basically. They were just bags of soup. Okay, you're zooming in real far there, Illustrator. Probably a bit too far. That was for I'm not making. I made a pen and paper RPG for Fallout because I can't just make a campaign in D&D. I have to go all out and crazy. So I made Craziest. And it turned into an entire book. Fallout stuff. So the alien monsters, the easiest ones to fight. Floaters. They're just basically floating bags of soup. They fought you, they exploded. Any critical would kill them. So a lot of people don't draw like this, but I do. I'm an illustrator. Most people draw in Photoshop or scan it in, and do all the lines in Photoshop. But I sort of use a tool it's called the blob brush in Illustrator. I like how it makes smoother lines than I can make in Photoshop usually. It kind of averages out your jagginess. I would probably draw in Photoshop if I had this draw on screen, but so butterfly. Green, yellow. Whoa, that's how I do for pathfinder. I had to make my own kingdom because I didn't want to read someone else's story. Neighboring kingdoms, then I made a continent, another continent with kingdoms. History goes back to the creation of the universe. Still adding to it. That's the way to do it. That's the only way to do it. Except for the other ways to do it. I literally made an entire rule system for that Fallout campaign. It works. We played it, but Bethesda's very keen on suing people, so I kind of didn't go forward with it. I'm turning it into my own system at the moment, but that's just one of my 800 gazillion projects. See the white, but we'll put white in there. I guess it is good to have lots of projects, because if you get stuck on one, it's so easy to go to a new one, finish, or do something like that. I have so many projects. Sticking to this game for all year so far, so much that I haven't even really played actual video games. I'm busy making this. I'm gonna make most of this guy white. Not that you can see that at the moment, but it'll look neat when it's done. That I really like kind of gray. Green would make the most sense for plants, but we're not on Earth. Plus, there's all kinds of there's a palette swap thing in RPG Maker, so make whatever color we want. I'm not sure why. My phone's just going crazy. Messages. And it's not even anything important. As per the norm of phones. So kind of weird. Probably just a slightly different color. Mimicking the color of the leaves, but isn't quite 100% there, so it's easier to see that that's his thing. Hey, you random thing that I didn't draw the top of the head for? Yeah, I didn't draw the top of the head for you. There you go. Now you got a head. Caterpillars are usually a green color, but we're not going to do that. We're not. Oh, my sound is cutting out. People were saying it was. Yeah, I guess I have to bite the bullet. And by bite the bullet, I mean be right back. My head will probably fall off for a second. Sorry. That's just how it works. Your head comes off. I was hoping I wouldn't have to use my headset. Sometimes it gets hot on my head, but if people can't hear me, then there's no point. I walk around my computer and make all sorts of noise. Exactly what people want with the stream. Go get a snack, eat that. I'm gonna have to reset my head. It's probably somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's not where it is. No, it's not super bad. That could have been a lot worse. Nope, we're not using Photoshop yet. Loud chewing ASMR. That is a thing, though. That's the thing. It's so weird that that's a thing, but that is a thing. I guess I did need to actually use a microphone. Is it just night and day difference now that I actually plugged in? Or just wow, because that was quite the centipede. Either way, I'm good. Make that transparent. All right, who's next? Ooh, the drone. Blue bee. That's the thing, right? So many little spots to have to color in here, though. Yeah, that also happens because there's such a delay with the streams. Forget what you say. The bigger problem I seem to encounter is people will read their chat like 5 minutes after you've typed something, and they're like, I don't understand what you're even talking about. You're crazy. Well, it wasn't crazy 5 minutes ago. It was funny. Yeah. How about them apples? Eh. I don't know why this happened, but I love him. Oh, if there's 300 people in chat, I'm probably not going to be able to keep up. Uh, I shall read that message eventually. The Mantar. It says the Mantar. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the head, so when I was quickly sketching it in earlier, I was like, it was so perfectly bad that I kept it. After we do all the face coloring, we can go to Photoshop and do shading. Most people that draw on computer, they sort of scan it in and they outline everything in Photoshop and then do a paintbrush sort of layer and get all these areas like this. But I can just pop and it's done. So I do like this for that reason. Heart banana. The mananimal. Mananimal. Manimals are enough, but a mananimal? That's a lot. Okay, so besides the ridiculous color, we're going to make it reverse Ladybug. So reverse. Oh, wait. Dang it. No, that's not reverse. That would be reverse. I forgot how reverse works. Literally forgot how reverse works. All right. Although the eyes maybe shouldn't be red. That blends in too much. We need one more color. We already got a pink going. Even. All right. Oh, the nightmare beast is below. It is terrifying. Many levels. Albino-y. Not pigmenty. Underground abomination. It is not pleasant. But it's fast to color. Okay. And a bat. That one is such a fun times monster. I made a mistake. Okay. This guy. This. Holy eyeballs! Well, hello, Mortimer fan. It needs more eyes under its eyes? Oh, is that even possible? And we are drawing monsters, all kinds. We're going to color them next. But first I have to see what it looks like to have more eyes on the eye monster. Because if it's funny, it's going in. All right, what do people think? Is that hilarious? Because I think that's hilarious. Oops. Oh, on sketches. Maybe the big eye is a decoy. I'm not sure what it is. There's always that evil eye kind of monster. And I was thinking to myself, the eye's never on top. It's always nicely contained and not terrifying. What's up with that? And then I did this. Because I draw horrible nightmare creatures. Sexy ones. I'll have to color those individually. So here are our monsters, at least the first batch, including all sorts of fun things. Here's an actual first batch. They're already all in the game. This is mostly bugs. I made a mistake. I should not be sitting like this. My head's going to come off, probably. Watch it fly away. Don't tell anyone. Better. I don't know why I even try to bother sitting in a different position if I'm streaming. I have the Hornet drone for these. I also have some monsters I'm going to bring in and finish from my last game. What I didn't do. My head would fly far. That is true. Okay, so if we use our jigger layer, which is an official term, well, it's not as important because these ones only have 2 layers, but if we just do I call them jiggers, but there probably is a name for these kind of things. If I select everything now, no matter what layer I'm on, they'll be the same. Because Photoshop likes to do things. Sometimes. There's our color layer. I don't know if that's showing up in the stream. Oh, we'll show it in a minute. Anyways, so if you take your layers when you're doing your layers from Illustrator, you put those little jiggers on the corner, no matter what layer you take, they'll always line up. And that isn't such a big deal with these because they already just had outlines, but if you have layers that have just pants or something, they'll get all weird when you try to take them to Photoshop from Illustrator. Save that. We're going to have to show that. That's Illustrator. And Photoshop's down here. That's still Illustrator. Oh, you saucy thing. Should be able to edit this now, right? And now Photoshop is missing. Of course it is. That's right. The horn would grow more and more veins. Oh, I don't need more ideas. Okay, so I'm not sure why Photoshop has decided it's Illustrator now. Just because I don't have it open? Really? Come on. I set this up in advance, damn you. Maybe if I completely just kill it. Okay. So as to why Photoshop's not there anymore? That's Torse Venom. It's two round glands on it. See? That's the official explanation right there. So, as to why you're not showing up Photoshop, I have you in the window. Transformers and My Little Pony crossover? Do the ponies turn into robots? Or like, do the robots turn into ponies? Or are they just pony ones? Because the pony ones would be awesome. Ah, there you are. Not sure why you're showing up now. If you are. Robots with cutie marks. How's version of the MCU is turning out really weird. There it is. I found it. Oh, okay. I sure like fun things like that. Thanks so much. Okay. Don't need you background. We need a transparent background. Okay. So these are our lines. Adjust the levels on them because they're not dark enough ever. Colors over here. It's going to be called Friendship in Disguise. Is it really going to be called Friendship in Disguise? Because that's actually kind of an awesome name. I mean, if you're going to cross them over, that's the best. That's the best name. Let me tell you, I know at least names of 3 ponies, at least. Maybe 4. I have a niece. Okay, well, I guess it's happening. All right, we'll start with our little. Doesn't look like anything at all besides a bug. Because it doesn't look like anything at all, except a bug. Oh, this might be way too big. I got ambitious. Friend who's very into ponies. Your brother's secretly a brony? It's also a secret if you know about it. It's not a secret if it's obvious. I think I have this too big. Probably doesn't need to be this giant. Never be able to do anything but keep it this giant. That thing is still 9 inches across. And that's at 300 DPI. That's just too big for bugs. Okay, a 5-inch across bug I can handle. I think. Let's see if my computer can handle it. Kept making the joke. You're a brony, aren't you? Look, you've got a ponytail. We would assume that you had a ponytail at the time. Otherwise, that joke doesn't make any sense. Type back. That makes sense a bit, actually. Better do with that now. Okay, continuous. We need you on. There. Alright. So now we have the wings on a completely different layer. And we just have to not mess up. Dang, am I liable to mess up when I'm doing this? Let's see. We're going to try to keep them separate so they're transparent-ish. Want the other thing to not be transparent. That's really overpowering there. At one point, I said, I watch cartoons of robots that turn into stuff. Whether you don't care, you watch a cartoon about talking horses. I said anything about bronies again. That pretty much confirms it. Darker. So we'll have a few little transparent bits on these guys, semi-transparent, because then they'll show through the scenery. It's actually pretty nice in RPG Maker. And name that layer transparent. Don't mess up. And we're going to save this too, because I don't want to lose things. Monsters. This is just a bunch of bugs. Still might be a bit big, the whole file in general. Might end up crashing me. Just because I have so many things on one. Right, so they're a little, definitely not at all anything but a bug. Coming along pretty nicely. Let's get some weird eye stuff. Fact. Plan, which is always dangerous. Always dangerous if I have a plan. What is that called? Crystallized? Yes, I'm sure glad I can see it. Thank you for showing me the entire canvas here. He wants to watch it. I don't care. He can watch what he wants. I have a robot that turns into a bowl of ice cream on my desk. Cookie action figure, a Lego hot dog guy, and a unicorn. No reason to mock someone for liking what they like. Enough about politics. Let's talk about dick bugs. Darn right, we gotta talk about dick bugs. This really isn't a. This one's not a dick bug. Soften that crystally things up a bit. Okay. Then we'll get an itty bitty brush. See, it is just clearly a regular bug. Anyone that says differently, looking too much into this sperm bug. All right, next is the beater fly. Boober fly. Just kind of got some boobs going. I mean, it's just a bug. It is nothing else. Do not. Yeah. If Twitch is watching me, I'm already canceled, so that's fine. Just bugs. Just bugs. Not bugs. It is a nipple fly. Get my own mind out of the gutter? I'm drawing it. But yes, I should. Solid advice. See, I said before, I had a video game that I was making in my mind and on paper and at work and things since I was in high school. And I had bugs, and one of the bugs I thought was funny to call it a whole bunch of different terms based off of butter, twisting it to like beater. So a beater fly or a basher fly, and they would just be pure physical enemies. I thought it'd be funny because butterflies are not. See, I can get away with it not being. It's definitely not tits. It's a um yeah, it's a smutterfly. Oh, see, you're on the ball, and by ball I mean nipples. Um, so yeah, this is just basically lifted right from CB Archer's high school video game. Except we put nips on it. Those are quite a few of these. That's why you keep me around. I keep you around for many reasons, but this is one of them. Oh, many, many reasons. You're on the tits. As they say, you're the bee's tits. People say that, right? Oh, they're saying it now. Okay. They do say it all the time. I just checked Wiki. Your tit high to a grasshopper. This one is. So dark. Like a smutterfly, sting like a bee. I have a bee from my old. I was making a video game for Annals of Genitalia. One of the characters is very bee heavy. I do have a bee with tits. Several bees with tits, and then just a cute bee. Alright. We're gonna do something about this transparent layer. Hip to get stung by bees. It is. This is. Well, this is the. This isn't a bee. This one's just the. It's the smutterfly. It'll look really neat when it's on top of a background. Even some white. We'll make it thinner. Nice. Next. Oh yeah, this thing. This was an ant when I started. And then things happened. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's a devil mosquito. You don't have any ants in BC? Ants. Ants. Ants are everywhere. I think there's ants on the moon now. But yeah, there's tons of ants here. They're all kind of cute and little. I don't think there's any that are very. Might be fire ants. I did the wrong thing. Okay. I was in the wrong program for a second. That doesn't look like an ant. Okay, fair enough. It was a honeypot ant originally, but then this happened to it. The top legs I even kept, and then yeah. Let's finish what I was doing first. Sort of make it glass. I don't dislike it. It's really kind of creepy. It's not really what I was going for originally because it was an ant on the roof originally, but oh, I thought you were a transparent layer. What did I do to you? I don't want to go that way. Stop. Oh, shortcut keys, saucy bitch. All right. There. I think it actually make it look like it's made of glass. Like a potion bug. Yeah, you can sort of, if you just don't look at it, don't look at this bug, the face and the front legs. You can see the back legs were all drawn and everything to be a honeypot ant. And then it wasn't. Even though the only reason this thing would have to be transparent would just be for intimidation. Yeah, I'm gonna do this to you next. Right, moved. Transformers fans are pissed. Is it because of the My Little Ponies, or is it just because you know some other franchises mixing with them? Hello Kitty, perhaps? That'd be awesome. And I don't really get hate. I mean, okay, probably not your thing. If you're into Transformers, you're probably not into My Little Ponies, but you don't have to watch it. Well, they're fragile in a physical battle. Oh, the fans. I mean, the ponies are fragile in a physical battle, but they're not really about, you know, owning noobs. Oh, I'll unselect first. Fans. So fragile. Yeah, leafy bug guy. You turned out really good. I quite like it. The little leaf buggy boy. It goes with the color theme of the world I'm in right now, at least. But I also have the power of hue and saturation, so I can change it. It's funny. It's funny that an RPG maker is so expecting you to use palette swaps. There's just a palette swap thing built right into it. I can use 3 colors. Darker is the standard. I think pretty sure the first time I do it in my game, it's going to be called palette swap. Palette swap rat. Not even going to hide it. I mean, of course, well, it's a CP Archer game, so the character's always already talking about how they can't interrupt the comic book reveal of somebody, or that they knew they had an equipment slot with that name, so they know what the thing is for. It doesn't break every wall. Did I really write it? No, the answer is no. Eating 255 grams of potato chips wasn't a good idea. 255 grams. That's a lot of potato chips for one sitting. Hopefully it's what. Hopefully it wasn't what. Yeah, I can't talk anymore. That was one sitting, wasn't it? I am more than fine with chips. Actually, I can not. I do not eat. Something weird happened to this guy. You on this layer too? So, anyways, for potato chips and salty things, they make me cough. I'll probably end up coughing on stream now, just talking about them. But I can eat a bowl of chips. Then I stop. Maybe not popcorn twists; those are pretty good. But chips, yeah, I might eat two bowls just because they're there. But no, it's candy. I am candy. I am become death and candy. That is my weakness. I was say a popcorn twist. They're buttery. So, yeah, okay, with popcorn twists, yeah, I'll maybe eat more of those. But like a barbecue chips or something, that's like the one snack that I don't have to eat the whole thing and I can walk away. The one snack is chips. So in other words, I shouldn't buy snacks. I think candy is my Sex and Candy parody cover. I put candy into my game already. They're the healing items. It's candy. I like candy. Haven't eaten any candy all year. Help me. Make it stop. Make the madness stop. I don't know anything about music. I don't know who's saying anything. I am being strong. Marcy Playground. Yeah, well, I don't even know who that is, even though you told me what they sing. I can't even tell you one song they sing, and you just typed it literally 5 seconds ago. Yes, I listen to video game music not all the time. I also have. Oh wait, so I guess the Fallout soundtrack still counts as video game music, doesn't it? Even though it's real songs. I don't have to remember. As long as I don't wear. What is? Where is this? Okay, for some reason. You ended up in the wrong layer. And you can't wear their t-shirts either. You'll get in trouble now. We're going to have to start this again. Apparently somebody came out saying that was wrong to wear t-shirts if you don't know the band names. According to Twitter anyways. I don't know if that's really a thing. It sort of sounds like one of the made up Twitter things. Just to get clicks. Like Donald Trump or something. Pretty sure he's made up. No one could be that ridiculous. The real world. Alright, so now I should actually be able to color this in. I don't know why it disappeared. It must have been when I made that fragmented other color. I realized I had other colors all around the whole thing selected. All my purples could have done that. Alright, that's cute. Next. Aw, Balloon Frog. Stop, Balloon Frog. It's considered wrong to wear a band shirt. A band whose concert you're at? What? Isn't that the entire time you would wear that? I don't know. That seems like when you should wear it. Like, there's no problem today. You can wear your AC/DC shirt because you're at an AC/DC concert. I mean, sort of see the logic in that don't wear a band shirt if you are not a fan of that band. It's not very nice logic. Really, is that what you gotta do about people? But wearing shirts, like, I don't know. If I'm gonna go out right out there and say, if I was AC/DC and somebody was wearing my AC/DC shirt at an AC/DC concert, I'd give them a high five. Like, hello, you're a fan? You're awesome. Okay, thanks. You're a double fan? You've bought shirts and concert tickets? By all means, stay. But that one guy says you're not allowed to wear a shirt here? That one guy can go suck a frog balloon. I think I don't understand things either, but I think a lot of it's just made up. Someone has to get upset about something stupid. There's no real reason for it. Frog balloons did happen in Shrek. Um, they happened in my video game idea concept before Shrek even came out. I don't know when Shrek came out. I did this in like grade 8. More than happy. Draw a bug enemy that wears a metal t-shirt. Evolved to look like it wears a metal t-shirt. It's funny. All my white disappeared. All my white disappeared for some reason now. Done many things to this. I shouldn't try to do so many things on one layer. Oh well. I will survive. Just start. This is my bee. It's a drone. Uh-huh. Uh, 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 uh. No? Okay, I'll stop. It wasn't actually even a metal bee until I drew it. Well, of course it wasn't until I did the outlining earlier. It wasn't anything until I drew it. Before I drew it, it didn't exist. And then I drew it, and it existed. That's how things work. Matter transference, I believe the technical term is. String theory or something. Okay. I don't filter. If a joke is going to happen, it's going to happen. Sometimes they don't land. Often they don't land. Sometimes they're funny. In books, I have more of a chance to edit them down. But in a stream, it's just pure, live, and raw Archer. Yes, that's what I said. Shut up. This is why. This is the content you crave. Metal. And just FYI, in this monster will be called a drone in the game, and I don't care if it's a drone or a joke. It's going to be called a drone. Maybe even a grown drone. And there are numerous things you can do to stop me. Nope. A drone. Hey, with a hat on sideways. Bro drone? Brone? It's a brone! Yeah, I would have to say that the brone is grown worthy. I like it. For my genitalia game I was making, I thought it would be funny to always have just a whole bunch of different variants of the same monster. That's why I have 4 start rats in this. Those just not start rats, space rats. As opposed to just the one. I thought it'd be funny to have like 8 of the same rat, just with different hats. So you would say in the game, yeah, there's no repeat models. Every model is different. And then it's just that one's wearing a different hat. The unknown Pokemons. Here's our Dripping Mantis. Yeah, unknowns are kind of a joke. I don't know. It's a shame. It's an interesting concept. You get so many different looking Pokemon, So you could have one that's your letter or your favorite letter, but they all suck. They don't do anything. They only get one move. And yes, it's completely random what element it is. Because Mantis is gasp. He's just as surprised as you that he's in the game. There is a Pokemon that each one. Yeah, that is Spinda, I would bet you're talking about. That they all have the random different pattern on it for the different spots. Because there's something like somebody did the math, the way they seeded it, the algorithm, yeah, I thought so. There's about 1 billion different Spinda variations. So you could have one that somebody else has. It's unlikely, not impossible if somebody had a whole bunch of them. But the rarest thing would probably be to have 2 identical shiny Spindas. Because apparently the rarest Pokemon possible would be for a pair. I don't know. The chips went out. Where are you going to take the chips? Come back with the chips. We need the chips. We need exactly 1 bowl each. At least Spinda's got something going for it, though. Kind of like that they're all different. Gravity. What are you going to do with those chips? Are you going to send them to my P.O. box? Send them to my P.O. box. I don't have a P.O. box. It makes it hard to send things to it. But still, I kind of like the purple mantis. All right, reverse ladybug. With nothing at all suggestive on it. Twitch. And if you think there's something suggestive on that, wrong. Not suggestive. Sincerely, CB Archer. Oh, you live in British Columbia too? I bet I think I knew that. What? Are you looking too hard into things for an fan? Right. So many people live in BC that are into RPG makers. At least this time zone. I forget that. I don't know what you think you're seeing, but you're not seeing it. Twitch moderators. It's perfectly fine. Not anything suspicious at all about this. It's just a reverse ladybug, and it's also horny, like a horned beetle. And, yep, let's color this one quick and get off. Yeah, there seems to be a really big RPG maker, like Canada focus for some reason. The only one that I've seen more is Spanish. There's a heck of a lot of Spanish going on Twitch. Maybe that's just Twitch in general. I don't know. I don't really look at Twitch very often. I kind of just go for the RPG Maker stuff right now. It keeps me motivated to do my own stuff. My own completely not sexualized bug stuff. I guess maybe some people might think the mouth is a little suggestive, but I mean, that's worm bug mouth. That's just the way they are. I don't see anything else that would be considered bad in this one, so I forgot. His eye disappeared. Everyone's eyes sort of disappeared when I was coloring this. Make it nice and creepy and white. By white, I mean putting a little bit of blue on the white to make it look more white. Not sure why that makes things look more white. And then we'll do an opposite sheen. Ooh, creepy. Now let's do some actual shining on this bug. Because I want it to actually kind of look glossy. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. The next one is just pure gross. Next monster I drew. It's the first one I drew, and the sketch was kind of cute. It was kind of gross, but it just is so gross now. Lines aren't nearly black enough. Which happens sometimes. There we go. No more big chips. That is probably the best way to stop eating horrible things is to not eat them or even buy them. So this is pretty. Pretty boy. I think we might actually just go real gross. It's already gross. So this is the sexiest but grossest one here. That is true. Sort of sort of sickly, no pigment look. Okay, we gotta adjust how we're sitting, which means our head's gonna fly off, or at least look weird for a second. Then we'll fix it, and no one saw nothing. Ugh, I feel like it needs like an extra something to make it even grosser. For some reason that arm isn't selected. Not sure why. Okay. Curly black. I have a whole bunch of sketches here too for other monster types because I was printing a lot of the same thing at work and I had to just kind of watch it. So I did a lot of things. I have a little furry mane little monster beast thing. It's just got a big hairy all over it and a big huge eye, and it looks really, really like I can draw it on Twitch. So I see where you're going with your idea. I have already said yes, that is something that I do. All right, I need to really sell this grossness. Kind of imply that it's a bit transparent and showing this other color. Well, maybe this other color should be red, so it looks more like blood. I kind of want blue because, well, I shouldn't have red blood. It's an alien, but it might be a bit more obvious what it is, especially if I really make it around that mouth. I think my favorite one I drew for sketches, though, is there's a bird that turned out really neat, and it's not at all sexy either. It's just really neat. It's just I tried to give it a weird pose that made it look like something. It didn't work, but it is just neat. And maybe save that for something that isn't sexy. So if we let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, it's like it has transparent skin. We're actually going to make it a bit transparent. See if it looks better with like a red than this blue, purple. I don't know. Red okay? The red kind of makes it look. I'm not sure if red or blue is better. Purple makes it look all bruised. Yeah. I'm gonna put it there for now. We're just going to lightly erase some parts of it. You can kind of see through it. There. It is terrifying. It is not. Oh look, haha! It kind of looks like a thing. No, it is just the most disturbing version of that thing. So is the thing's head like that, or is its head inside? Oh, I don't know. I was drawing bugs, so this was a worm originally, and then it became this. Not really sure how it's a worm anymore. Okay, we're gonna do some drool. Get in real nice and close to that. Ugh, a bit as when I was younger. Yeah, that's yeah. Ugh. Like the original sketch, it's almost cute, um, and then it's just not. I mean, not everything has to be cute. Sure. Above it. Sure. Maybe it doesn't need saliva. That looks really bad. Ah, that doesn't make it look horrifying. Yeah, I didn't. This is already horrible enough that we're good. This a bit more translucent. Okay, now it'll look really nice and drippy, as you do. And gotta kind of fill in the nails because I lost all my white. Oh, I'm on eraser still. Of course. Yeah, I want it white. Lovely little claws. Ooh, the big batty thing is next, I think, if I remember correctly. Might be the only one left. And then we'd have to shade. Goodbye, creepy thing. Hello, different creepy thing. This is exactly pretty. All right, so this is the kind of stuff that I would not use white. When I'm using white, I wouldn't use blue to give it depth. Usually I use a couple of colors of blue, but with this eyeball, I want it to look gross, kind of sticky white as opposed to the clean and robotic white. Lovely colors. We have to zoom out a bit. This bat is really big. Definitely have to make um the thing that isn't the membranes darker. That's called. I know that this is the membrane. What's that? Structure? Bat army bit stuff? I don't know. Is that even a term? Made that much. I don't know why, and it is just the way it is. But I think every bat I've ever drawn has been purple. I just see bats as purple. The Flappy Dapper. Okay, because I was wondering what that was called. The stuff around the membrane. Flappy Dapper. Well, then we'll do a really good job with our Flappy Dapping. Then we gotta go in closer. I gotta do those. And for some reason, there's bits missing. That's okay. Every bat is purple. Hmm. Uh, there's a lot of bats. I think there's a blue one. I think Woo Bat. His family's blue. And I'm a geek. Like with pure white eyes. It's funny. So fill that in. Don't even know if you can see it on the stream, but there's a little lighter black area messed up. And then I'm surprised we got this far into making monsters for this game without there being veins. But finally, here we are. I had to look it up. Woobat is indeed blue. Pathfinder is one of your favorite parts of the game, making monsters. I like using monsters that have in the weird ways. I think Fortimer fan can attest to that. I use monsters in weird ways. Or I read some obscure part of their lore and I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I had to look it up though. Zubat is blue. Is not blue. Woobat is blue. I don't know if there's another family of bats. There is one. It is. I think it's purple. It's like a dragon bat. So this is colors. All right. So we'll start at the beginning. Amalgamash. I told them about the Fallout game, and that I was turning that into something. But I am making Amalgamash as well from the bones of Fallout, because Fallout is a franchise, and they will sue me to death because Bethesda is not particularly nice. It's sort of been on some bad kicks lately. So I am turning the game that I made for Fallout into my own game. It's called Amalgamash, and it's everything ever made, all smacked together with ridiculousness. And it's actually the silliest thing that's ever been RPG'd at a table, I think. At least by me. It's fun though. It's ridiculous. Because you can roll random characters and monsters, but random characters, and you get ridiculous, ridiculous things. Or you just make something. You have like a robot ghost is also his official job is barista, but they're a robot and a ghost, so we're not sure if they were a ghost first or a robot first. You have like a halfling fashion designer from the post-apocalypse. Your character is a robot ghost barista. Oh yeah, okay. I read that as a bard said it, and I was like, how is your character in your Pathfinder game also a ghost robot barista? That is not possible. And one of our characters is literally just a person in a giant rubber monster suit pretending to be a monster. See, we don't know if it's the ghost of a robot or a roboticized ghost yet. Multiply is better. That'd be a very weird coincidence, and like very weird but cool. Like, but how would that even have happened? How would you have made a robot ghost barista? Right? Oh, you're so slow, Photoshop. Stop. Stop there. I made this file too big. Too ambitious. Too many monsters on one page. Character in Tuhu who is half ghost, half human. Hmm. But are they barista? Because that's the important part. I have a Transformer OC who's Cybertron tech support. His father was also half ghost, half human. So that's a lot of math, Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom was a regular kid, I think. And then he went like all crazy ghost boy something. I'm not 100% sure on that. The creator was drunk. The creator's often drunk. I am not drunk. Right now, I'm hardly ever drunk. I just come up with weird stuff while sober. Anyways, yeah, we're just giving a little bit of shadow. Pure black. Sort of how I make art. Kind of fill in the actual regular color, give it some shading, and then go in over with a little bit of black on a shadow layer. I do get flirty. I don't know if I actually get creative. I think I just become a flirt. Which is impressive because I'm a flirt anyways. So, you gotta imagine if I became more of a flirt, I would have my own like flirt gravitational pull. Somewhat akin to the planet Saturn, which would float in my flirtiness. Our little, happy bug soldier leaf blade guy. I know Saturn floats anyways. That was the joke. Just if you have a big enough bucket of water, it would probably become a planet in its own right. But I do understand, and I don't know what happened to Photoshop. There you are. Oh, Saturn. I If I had to pick a favorite planet, it would be Saturn. It's always been my favorite one. Oh, bonk. Hello, frog. Is your favorite Uranus just because of the joke? Keep all your stuff on Earth? I guess that's a reason to like it, but does it make it your favorite simply because your stuff's here? I got some green in the toes there. That's one of my favorite Futurama jokes, I think, where they say where Fry tries to make a joke about Uranus and nobody understands what he's talking about, and the professor was like, "Oh yes, they were tired of that joke, so they changed the name of the planet in some obscure year to stop that stupid joke forever." And then the name of the planet now is your rectum. Oops, wrong layer. Robot lines. That that's how sweepy robot lines work. No usual noises. I got, I got quite a few monsters done today, actually. Although they're all bugs, except for the ones that aren't. Oh well, I have some plants already. I just have to change the style slightly and they work in the game. That is what floating robots sound like. I'm not going to say this one out loud though. Woo! I just did say it out loud. I'm easily persuaded. I like this guy. I don't know why. This one might be my favorite of all the bugs. All right. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, we're good right there. It's fine. Darkness. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else there. I think we just go to the next one. Next one down. Yep. Innocent whistling. And then we left. Do 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 do. Oh yes, this thing. How is this any better? Stop! Stop, Photoshop! Where are you going? Why did I make such a large file? What did I do to deserve this except for all the horrible things I've done? Try to be sparingly with this one. Photoshop's done. Just why are you doing this? It says you should know better. Okay, probably not make. Stop. such big files if I'm streaming next time. Oh, just a bat. I bet. Oh, go eat your food. You're gonna head out. It was nice to hang out. Thanks for hanging out. And when hanging out, it was nice for you to hang out with me. And hanging. Thanks for hanging. And hanging out. I had a joke, but I've lost it. You haven't streamed for a couple of weeks, I noticed. Ooh. It was a oh, that was just a terrible joke. I don't know what I was doing. Just run while you can. Nice and shady in that bat. Gotta clear that eye. Wrist. The part under the bat's big eye looks like Grimace's head upside down. Now I can't unsee it. Grimace's the bat is eating this eyeball. You're welcome, world. Now you know. It totally is now. Oh, it's upside down Grimace. I wonder. Oh, I wonder what it would look like upside down to flip it. It looks like I see it in my mind upside down now. There's like a flying bat wearing a Grimace hat. All right, so we get some harsh lines, but we're kind of doing this mostly because it's a bit of a big file, so I was having trouble with it. So we're just gonna give it this darkness line A. For real. We'll talk to you later, Bard. We're gonna give this a blur. It was. Oh no, we're just gonna not give it a blur. Crashed. There we go. Apparently, I did give it a blur. Way too much. Okay. All right. Just a little bit of a blur, not a super blur. Kind of just soften the paint lines. Okay. And all right, so then I do after the darker layer, it's the lighter layer, and that one is much faster because there's not nearly as much unless you mess it up twice. Then I turn it down a bit. Just an extra bit of depth. This was a very fast layer though. Frog. Be a bit more on this drone. Just to kind of give it an extra dimension. It's quick. Then we give it the actual highlight. Is I guess that one already has white going on it. I already kind of shined that one up. I forgot that I was going to have to shine all of them pretty much because they're bugs. I don't think I'm going to put any shine on that creepy one. Got enough shine. Now we're going to do the actual highlight. And then after that, we can go to the plants I have saved from and the bee from my other game. And all I have to do is add a highlight to them. Because that's kind of the style this game has. Super bright highlights on things. Although I just realized that every single one of these monsters is facing the wrong direction to be fighting people. Actually gonna have to flip this. I think everyone was facing the wrong direction. Okay. Now the highlight. Yes. So I'm really making it trying to go with the consistent style with the game. The style I have gone is really bright highlight. Where it would be light. Oops. Be a little bit of it, but just enough to make things pop. Maybe I shouldn't use purple. Different color would have probably stood up more. Everything else is purple. That's better. Just a little bit of something. Good luck with the monster. Well, thanks for showing up as well. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later as well. I think I'm going to actually probably stop streaming in a second because it is really making my computer bog down. And I want to just separate these into a couple different pages too. That's not very exciting to watch. So maybe we'll just keep on finishing this. Next, you. Mhm. The frog is not backwards. Everyone but the frog was backwards. Oh, thank you. I'm getting quite a lot done today, so I'm very excited by it. My frog is still backwards. But they were the only one that wasn't backwards to fight. I'll fix them after. It's too much work to fix them right now. Froggy. I have to remember opposite side of what I think for the highlight. Right, and then the bat is huge. Grimace hat bat. Yep. Yes, we started this about 3 hours ago. It's like quite a few monsters done for 3 hours. Of course, they're all bugs, but and a bat. This bat is actually a boss, though, so creepy thing. That purple to give it kind of a bruised look. After I've done this highlight, I think I'm gonna call it night, at least for streaming. I'll probably go look see what else is going on. I have a few other ones I want to do off stream just to finish. Just have to add highlights to it. So I'll be saying goodnight now. Thanks so much for hanging out, Gravity. I appreciate you being one being one of the channels you were lurking in. I don't know if you knew that everyone thought your bat idea ended up looking like a grimace upside down. I will probably see you somewhere else because I will be jumping around once I finish this rule. I think I'm going to be stopping. But thanks so much for hanging out. And I can't stop while it's saving. So we're just gonna. Oh, upside down grimace head. Just a second, I'll show you before I stop. So everyone thought the bat with the extra eyes, it turned it into an upside down grimace eating an eyeball. And it does sort of look an upside down grimace eating an eyeball. I'm gonna try flipping it around later and see what it does. It looked like an upside down grimace crown eating an eyeball. I still think it's amazing. I love it. I love the stupid little fake eyes or the whatever they are. They're great. Just love him. I don't care if everyone thinks it looks like a grimace. It's my own fault for coloring it purple. That's not your fault. I love it too. So it was a good idea. The little tiny eyes. That's like the fake eye, or they're I don't know. One of them's fake. I'll probably see you somewhere else. So we'll talk later. Bye.